Moana 2 is everything that I hate about modern cinema. A sequel, sloppily thrown together, capitalizing on the adoration and love that the original film has curated amongst the American public and the world. The original Moana was crafted with love and passion and time and patience, everything that needs to go into a film to ensure that it is high quality, and the proof is in the pudding. Moana was an instant classic, instantly one of Disney's most successful animated films, non-Pixar. Pixar is its own entity. I'm talking about Disney animation. It is up there with Frozen as far as how much money they made off of this freaking movie. And because of that success, only about 8 years ago, they said, you know what? Let's churn out a second film and let's make some money off of these suckers in the public. Yes, they think you're suckers, and if you went and saw this movie, unfortunately, you are. Released only 2 weeks ago, Moana 2 is already the 5th highest grossing film of 2024, and surely will keep climbing until it is 4th or even 3rd or 2nd. Now, there's zero chance it surpasses Inside Out 2, another sequel, but at least Inside Out 2 was crafted by Pixar with integrity and care. Moana 2 was supposed to be a Disney Plus show. Yes, you heard me right. Moana 2 was supposed to be a Disney Plus show. And after seeing footage from it, Disney CEO Bob Iger was so impressed, he pivoted to morphing this show into a theatrical release. So this was supposed to be a show. And Bob Iger saw footage from the show. They were crafting a narrative meant for a series. And because they were outsourcing the animation, they were putting less effort into the animation because they had to spread it out over a longer period. I'm assuming 10 episodes, whatever the episodes were, it was going to be more animation that needed to be done than a 2-hour film. So because of this, Bob Iger was pretty impressed with the quality of the animation, so he said, you know what, let's turn this into a movie. Let's make some major money, because when they drop something on Disney Plus, it's going to cause an increase in subscriptions, but it's not going to make the type of money that a theatrical release of this magnitude is making. It is already at $600 million worldwide, and it's only been about 2 weeks since release, so it's only going to keep raising more and more money, but it's slowed down. It's slowed down because I think people are catching wind that this movie is not a great narrative. It's not the type of movie that's going to captivate you from a narrative perspective. So when adults go and take their children, sure, the children are entertained because, ooh, pretty colors, ooh, look, chicken, ooh, look, coconut men. Parents are going to be like, what? This movie is not making sense to me. Because it's not supposed to. It never was supposed to. It is a cash grab in the purest sense. So basically, this movie was Frankenstein together from episodes of a show. But the problem is, much of the animation was outsourced to Vancouver, a way for Disney to get around certain standards that their Burbank studio would have to abide by. They outsource the animation, so basically, there's certain standards that have to be upheld when you are within the United States. They have to work a certain amount of hours, they have to be compensated a certain amount. But if they outsource the animation, they can cut these corners. They can pay the animators less, they can force them to work more hours, so they can pump something out in a shorter time frame than if they worked within the United States, paying animators truly what they deserve for crafting something that is art. So not only is this movie a sequel, cheaply capitalizing from established adoration of the first film, not only was it sloppily sewn together from being a show to now a movie, but it was created with outsourced animation. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Are you seeing the problem here? Corners were cut at every single step. And for a bajillion-dollar company like Disney, this is unacceptable. They cannot be rewarded for this behavior. And every time people go and see this movie and give them money at the box office, they are having their behavior affirmed by consumer reciprocation. They're seeing consumers giving their money to this. And if they didn't see a return, then they would be less likely to continue this type of behavior. Because of this, they're like, oh, we can get away with this. Bob Iger, he's doing the hand. He's licking his lips. So we can cut corners and still make $1 billion. Let's go. No, we need to cut this out. The consumer needs to wisen up and not spend their hard-earned money on slop like this. Success of movies like this sends the wrong message to a monster studio that is seeing what they can get away with in the production process of a film. Moana was a 5-year production crafted with love and patience. This abomination is riding off the coattails of that original's hard work. What is truly heartbreaking about all of this is DreamWorks Studios' original film, The Wild Robot, which was crafted with love and passion and thought and tenderness, only grossed half of what Moana 2 has made in only 2 weeks. That is flat out criminal. The Wild Robot is a modern masterpiece. The animation, the story, everything is so tight and so meticulously crafted with love and passion, and it shines through every single scene. Every single moment that is on that screen was meticulously crafted. Then you have something like Moana 2, which is taking characters that are already established, just throwing them in front of you in any scenario, not carefully crafting the story, not putting them in a thought-provoking narrative that's going to grow their character and put them in a place that is even more grown and developed than when they started. It's just a cash grab. Stop letting studios get away with cash grabs. Stop. Stop. Please. For the love of God. No more sequels. No more remakes. No more prequels. No more reboots. Stop. I'm losing my mind. That's all I got.